misinformed. Crazy can be a good thing or a bad thing. Crazy can be a state of mind. It can be an attitude. It can be an outlook. Crazy can be a way that you perceive yourself, the way that you perceive others, or the way that others perceive you. And crazy can be a diving board to a beautiful dive or to a complete belly flop. And so when looking at the word crazy, I usually hope for a good crazy. I'm aware that sometimes I may end up with a belly flop, but I still keep on diving. Almost every day. I do feel that sometimes I'm a bit crazy. I don't usually act like most people. I break out of the box of what people would accept as normal behavior. Sometimes it's unfortunate from wrong reasons, but most of the time it's because I think that the best way to express yourself genuinely is by doing something that isn't the normal, that is unique and that is expressive of how you are feeling, and by you I mean me. The way I would describe it is imagine going through the same jog that everybody else is running, the same marathon that everybody else is running, but with a vest of 50 pounds weight on your back, or swimming a 100 meter race with the same problem. You're always struggling to find to stay afloat, and every once in a while there's something new thrown at you that you didn't even expect, didn't see coming, and you didn't realize that there was a new obstacle in the way. Other people don't see that there is an obstacle. Other people don't see that there are weights under your jacket, but they're there. And when you get out of the pool and you finish the race, even if you finish last, you're still smiling. Other people see you smiling and they think that you're crazy. They think that you're okay. That I guess you're okay if you're smiling. And if you're smiling, even though you lost, are you sure you're okay? And the answer is, well, to an extent I'm okay, but to an extent I'm overjoyed that I've made it this far. Now we go for the next race. Waking up, falling asleep, motivation to do anything of importance, learning to shut up or to control natural, like basic impulses that would come about, either things that are inappropriate or things that are just beyond basic behavior. Giving up. I love watches and watchmaking. I love wine tasting. I love cooking, grilling, social activities. So anything to do with friends, making friends, contacting people, and helping people in any way that I can. When I was about, I would say 17, 18, I was a cantor in a small city called Dayton, Ohio. And at the height of the most important prayer, the most important day of the year, I was leading the starting prayer, and I completely blanked. And I did not remember the tune. And it changed the whole rest of the service for the rest of the evening. My social life is one where I have hundreds of very close friends, but very few real friends. And although I thought many times that I would want to change it, I realized, don't bother, because the people who you're close friends with, there are many benefits to having close friends. And the real friends, you shouldn't have to try to find more. You shouldn't have to filter them. If they come, they come, and if they go, they go. And you shouldn't have to push away people just because they're only close friends. Because when they need you, you'll be there. And eventually, if they don't, they'll move on themselves. Two things. Number one is that when you have a sane moment, when you have a moment of lucidity, ask yourself, what do you want? Ask yourself if you want to live. Ask yourself which goals you want to attain. And if the answer to life is yes, if the answer to goals are certain, then set it your goal to make those possible and do whatever it takes. And as a subcategory comes a second. Imagine yourself at age 90, looking back at your life, thinking of each detail that you've done or that you've acted. And as you think of each detail, a smile comes up on your face. Now you know, and people close to you will know, how much you've suffered and how much you've endured in order to get there. So look back and think, what did you do today to get there, to get to that smile? You're asking somebody with many dad jokes, so so I'll give you just one off the back of the bat. Last week was a holiday called Purim, and it's a holiday where people drink a lot of booze. So what do you do when somebody tells you Happy Purim? You pour them a drink. How are you really feeling today? Something that I learned from over the years is that no matter how much you think that you're alone, no matter how much you think that nobody understands what you're going through, there are so many more people out there who think the exact same thing. And although we don't have the exact same life, exact same family or background or environment or support system, we're all here. There are many more of us than any of us even knows. And we're all struggling, we're all looking forward to making it, and we're all hoping that we reach the end, rip that flag, and rail on as champions.